Hey guys, welcome back to Adventure Camping. Tactical Nut here. I want to do a part 2 of the Michael Hawk Harrier. I had done a tabletop on this a while back, so if you're looking for the specs, you can check out that video. If you notice, though, one time I've done a lanyard, because this is so large in the pocket that if it falls over, it tends to get stuck sideways in the pocket, so it seems to have this. Lets it hang out just enough to where you can get a good grip on it. But as you can see, I will have that one little flipper out. I don't like using the one on the back, just cause not my preference. But what I will say, I'm going to try, because I did talk about this being a tactical folder more so than anything else, just because of the size of the blade. So what I'm going to do some wood carving. For notching and stuff like that. Some light batoning, because it is a liner lock, and so with any liner lock knife, I would not recommend batoning too heavily with it, because they're just not made as a fixed blade. But we're going to see if it'll do some light batoning. And then, of course, I got some cardboard here that'll strapped together. We're going to use for like a piercing test, so we'll see how that one works out. As far as that goes, if it is a tactical folder and you do need to use it to defend yourself, obviously we'll have to see how it's going to perform doing so. Alright, so with a little bit of notching, if I need to. See, just kind of going to go for maybe like a little V notch. V notch does okay. Then you can do like a little U-shaped notch. Because being able to do different notches are good, because in case you need to hang a pot over a fire, need to hang something from a tree, need to hang your gear on a tree. There's all sorts of different types of notches that you can use that come in very handy. And this one doesn't seem to have any issues with that whatsoever. More of a wider U-shaped. What about feather sticking? We'll give this a shot. Or let's just do some shaving. Right. Got a truck in the background. I apologize. Let me pause and we'll get back when it's going. Alright, apologize about that. Looks like the truck has trying to pull away, so get back to shaving. You can see no issues with this whatsoever. So even if it's not being deployed as a tactical folder, shaving has got no issues. I was pressing a little bit to cut this away. Now, all of his knives that I've used so far have been good choppers. The Hellion is an amazing chopper. The Peregrine, with the Icon coating that I've been using, it seems to be a really good chopper. It's the same blade design on all of his knives. So just scoot this back a little bit. We'll do chopping as if you were also kind of going to be shaving. And it works is that do the regular old feather sticking. Still on the part you'll be able to see better. Well, as you can see, feather sticking does a pretty good job. Let's see, a little about a 2.5 inch, 2 to 2.5 inch small log right here. So I'm gonna try a little bit of light batoning on it. Like I said, I mean, this isn't a fixed blade knife, but if I was in a survival situation and I had to use it as such, I mean, with a blade this length, I think should be able to get some stuff done. Well, now, does give it a little blade play. So, it's not a good sign, so I'd imagine if I keep chopping with this bad boy, let's just try it now, because see what happens if I put it on a little more stress of real chopping. Or if you can hear this, and wow, it's really starting to shake a lot, so that's not a good sign. Let me go ahead and move to the piercing test, because I mean, if I keep going, I have a feeling that's not going to hold up very well. So your heavy duty tests so far are not looking real great. But let me try pausing this, seeing if tightening the pivot screw will tighten this back up. Then I'll try the piercing test, because, and you can see that's got a lot, way too much play in it to use safely. So hold on. All right, so back again. Now I did tighten up the pivot screw some, but as you can hear and see, that's still got a decent amount of play in it. So far that's not making me real happy, because all of his other knives I've loved so far. Even the pocket knife, the Harrier Elite, had done real well, but I'd primarily used it for EDC tasks and other lightweight tasks. Only 3.5 inch blade on that one. So for now I've got, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers cardboard taped together. So if I had to use this to defend myself and unfortunately had the need to stab someone with it, how would it hold up? Well, only one way to find out. Well, easily made it through every bit of that. Made it through twice. Probably would have gone further at the ground, not been there. But, I mean, I think, as far as you see that goes, it would definitely go in hard, and it would go in deep. And with that blade shape, that's going to do some serious damage. What about slashing? Let's see if I can. Well, sliced off that one piece. slashing, I think you could see, would do a really good job. I do have to say though, I'm definitely, well, obviously going to have to send that back and get it replaced, but that's pretty disappointing. I mean, no, it's not a real expensive iron knife. I got it for 25 bucks at the time. But yeah, let's show you here, the liner lock, you see how far that has moved over? I mean, that has moved all the way to this side, so now back in, you know, side to side, it's not really going anywhere. You get a teeny tiny bit of play now, which you didn't have before. But you can hear how that is rocking. So, just, I hope this helps as a small demonstration. So I'm gonna post this today. Yeah, it's not ideal by any means. Looks like there's a head of a screw missing right here. So that's hole. So I'm gonna look on the ground here and see if maybe that was the major cause, because there is a pin right there that goes through, because since it is the open pillar construction, that could be part of the culprit. Actually, no, yeah, because that hits the stop pin, but with that screw missing, well, that just shows you that another piece actually fell out. But alright, so there's your update. I wish it would have gone much better. I really had a lot of high hopes for this. It's probably the first real negative result I've had with one of the knives, because I tend to do a decent amount of research on each product, because since I have very limited funds to spend for my project here at Adventure Camping, I try to get the best stuff I can for the lowest prices. But, well, it is what it is. I will send this back, get another one, test it out in the same manner. I'll film it as well and keep you updated as to how it's going to go. So the really high rating I gave it before is now turned into a hard use fail in my book. Alright, well, hope this helps you again, keeps you updated. In the meantime, be prepared, have fun.